want for New Year. Oh, the reason why I ask you, there is so much I can give you. But Christmas time is coming, and only one thing that I share it. Power 951, Power 951, Power 951, Power 951, Power 951 on your radio. The spirit of Christmas they would give you. Don't give me nothing less than that, no. Power 95 is the best. Power 951, Power 951, Power 951, Power 951.
The magic of Christmas, only on Power 95.1, the spirit of the season. The views expressed in the following program aren't necessarily those of Power 95. Ladies' Room comes to you compliments of Renwick and Thompson Limited and Beacon Insurance.
Always be sure you settle for more. Get up to 35% off Beacon's fully comprehensive vehicle insurance and still cover a whole lot more. Enjoy higher discounts and better coverage for any kind of vehicle, car, SUV or pickup with free loss of use, windscreen cover and special perils. To sign up, call us at 440-4447 or log on to beacon.co.tt and settle for more today.
2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6.
Education multiplies their chances and places the world of opportunity in their hands. No matter where they are in the world, make sure they're prepared for their journey back to school with Western Union. School fees, books, room and board, whatever the reason. Knowledge, independence, opportunity. Western Union, moving money for better.
If I take time and I write down all the things that I love on my island, best believe my list gon' be like 5 miles long. Best believe it's love that makes me sing this song. The cleanest breeze on the waters, friendly people meet in every corner. Togetherness and love is what we stand for. We stand for. We stand for.
Oh, island in the sun. Look at how we've grown, how far we've run. 50 years we strong and more to come. More to come. More to come. I'm going higher. 50 years we're blessed with forged in fire. Still reaching for more. Going up, going up, 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 up. Going up, going up, going up, 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 up.
We're going higher. Going higher. As we aspire, build advances, put people together.
Bang, bang, bang.
It's only up from
I'ma take time to reminisce on the richness of our history from the beginning. From the people who came through sugar and change, emancipation, the revolution. Hold on, let's back up on the globe.
Top of the morning, everyone. Welcome back.
Much more than the nutmeg and the clove.
So nice of you to join us again on this Monday, November 20th.
Islands united as one.
Trust you guys had yourselves a wonderful weekend. You're rested and
We're more than just that.
rejuvenated and ready to embrace another week. Jacqueline, when is your birthday again? Today? Tomorrow?
50 years we're blessed with force and fire.
Tomorrow. Anyways,
We going
all those who celebrated on the weekend, I trust you had a good celebration.
going up.
Happy solar return if you're celebrating today.
Build advances, won't be
Like our good friend Terrence Wells. Would love if you guys would join me in wishing him a happy birthday in the chat. Terrence is celebrating today. Also want to say happy birthday again to Crystal McLaren's Cambridge, celebrating her birthday too. And all the other folks celebrating birthdays today. Shout out to all the Scorpios in the building. And yeah, season closing. Today's the 20th, tomorrow last day I think, right? Alright, move on. Move on. Move along. Enough for y'all for one season. Anyways, who else is celebrating?
50 years we strong and more to come.
I also want to say happy birthday to Rashida Phillip, Michael Bascom. Happy birthday to you. Lorraine Francis, happy birthday. Hope you guys will surely enjoy your birthday and life and all that good stuff. So we're back, we're up and running one more time. And today, ain't it only morning in the chat now? Look how I've just bounced right along and I forget about all you this morning. Like that. Hello, what's going on? Look, I almost moved past y'all like nobody. Like, yeah, y'all almost got a little stepchild treatment this morning. Jeez, I thought I did. Anyways, sign of old age, right? Good morning, Shantae. Good morning, Rita. Jackie, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Jay Laborde. Good morning, Carla Remmel. Good morning. Was blasting this morning. You're welcome. Yeah, I love it, love it, love it. Just love that song. It's a feel-good song. Thanks so much. Marianne, good morning. Good morning, Keisha Bristol. Good morning, Junies. Good morning. Tomorrow is officially Jackie and Kizzy Day. Should take a day off tomorrow. Tomorrow's one day I shouldn't be working. Good morning, Christine. Sonia Raymond Nelson, good morning. Ardon Kajo, good morning. Happy Monday. Good day, Willie, listening from Zimbabwe. Welcome. Happy to have you here. Jackie said I gave right. No, for real, I really thought I did. Anyways, good morning to those of you viewing on YouTube. Good morning if you're listening via 95.1, 95.3, or you're online on Power 95 or whatever streaming app that is carrying our broadcast. Thank you so much for that. G-Eds, good morning. Come on in the room, guys, and share the live. Morning, Marsha Williams, listening from the UK. Good to have you guys. I still think Canada is ahead in terms of listenership. Yeah, it's way ahead. Our listenership in Canada is like ahead of you guys in the US and any other place for that matter. There in the diaspora. So shout out to folks in Canada. Melvin Brown, what up, bro? Happy Monday. Ramos, good morning. Jackie Chaiton, good morning. Maureen and everybody. Hope all is well on your end. Shantae, did you tag everybody? I'm not seeing Glendolyn. Where's Debbie? Where's Della? Where's seen a couple absentees this morning in the classroom. Hope you guys are A-okay. Anywho's, so somebody sent me this. You know, I was having it was a nice conversation. And it just, you know, when you're talking to someone and the conversation just flows. And it's nothing to do with other people. You don't discuss people. No, but you just, you know, talking about life and, you know, experiences and where you at and, you know, plans and things you want to do. I like those kind of conversations. Don't call me to tell me or discuss anybody with me. I'm not interested. Hey, Harry Parry, morning. Happy Monday. Terrence has made his appearance in the room, so kindly wish Mr. Strokes happy birthday. Morning, Laurel. Nakisha Allen, good morning. Good morning. Morning, Derek Cuffey. Morning, everybody. Yeah, so it was one of those conversations that flowed, and somehow we branched off into, you know, like relationships, right? Whether it's past relationship, failed relationships, but relationships generally. And we were looking at it from the perspective as women. We have a long laundry list of things that we want in a relationship, things that we expect in a relationship. But if we realize the roles are sort of switching and reversing, because it's no longer a case of you just bringing yourself to the table. What is a high value woman? What is it you're bringing to the relationship? What makes you the person, the one? Because these are things you ask of a man. What do you bring to the table? But have we stopped as women and ask ourselves, well, what are you bringing to the table? Apart from sex isn't something, I mean, you can get sex anyway. You don't even need to have a relationship. So we have to stop using that as something you bring to the table. You can get it anywhere. For free or for pay or whatever the case might be. Cash or kind. So it's time we start asking ourselves, as much as we want this from a person, if the men were to seriously start asking that question, where would you be? How would you rate or grade yourself in terms of what you bring? And bringing doesn't necessarily mean just your body or finances. Are you able to help? Okay, he has one. Can you add one and make two? Are you able to take care of your home? Are you able, comes home from work, depending on his job, has a problem, probably he's a manager or owner of a business. Are you able to help him deal with the issue? Are you able to sit and have a conversation about it to better the business? What exactly? G says he really disliked this bringing to the table phrase. Yeah, well, for want of a better word, you know. Okay, so what are you bringing to the relationship? Let's take the table off the what are you bringing to the table? Let's move it, because it falls in line with the question that after the conversation that yesterday I saw this person send me this, and I want us to have an open, honest conversation. I'd love if you guys can join me in engaging in this one this morning, because it also asks, you know, the person says, we all know, in case you didn't, piss and married people fill the dating pool. I've heard some horror stories this past week that prompted me to ask the question, is it that bad out there, or do we just simply miss the signs? You know what? I think it's a bit of both. If we're being honest, I think it's a bit of both. It is bad out there, and I think we also miss the signs. So that is where you have to start filtering. And a lot of the times we get into these situations because we don't ask the uncomfortable questions. We just skim the surface and what sounds good. And before you know it, we're together. So the person wants to know. For those of you probably single, in situationships, relationships, married, whatever the case might be, the person wants to know, is it that bad out there, or do we just simply miss the signs? Marisha says we miss no sign. We just want sex, so we ignore the sign. Sam Jim says women are now met with the stringent criteria they created for dating, and now they don't like it. That is a point. That is a point. What I have, good morning. We have been asking, Samuel says we've been asking, Samuel, call me and raise your concern now. You big head out in making confusion on the live, and you call me, Samuel, or send me a voice note. We've been asking that for a long time now, and we have been met with great resistance in the ladies' room. What resistance you've met? Samuel, what resistance you've been met with in the room? I do believe that is what you're saying is true. Women are not now faced with the criteria we've put out there, and we don't too like it. Men are no longer sitting back and being accommodating. Well, some that is. They're not being accommodating for accommodating sake. Because at the end of the day, we all want the best out of our relationships, right? Good morning.
Chanty Runes, morning.
No, almost your head, you know what Chanty Runes. Let me hear you now. You're very vocal. Let me hear you now.
Well, I don't want to bring up the late Kevin Samuels in this topic.
Look at your referencing.
However, these are the things he has been preaching, and women hated him for it. Because men are finally standing up and saying, you know what? If you want us, these are the things that we're looking for in women. Before, women were the prize, and that's it. Just getting a woman, put in a house, mind her, kill yourself on work, for her to complain and say not spending time with her, so she can get her next man. Right? All they want is what we could bring to the table. But what we're saying now is that we are now laying, because remember, our mothers are raising us not to accept these things. Women forget that our mothers are women. And they're telling us, their sons, that we should not be accepting certain things. And we are listening to our mothers.
You only finally
And now,
decide to listen to all your mother.
Yeah, as men now, right, after having your mother having invested all this time in teaching you to cook, to clean, to iron and all these things, and you could still go and make a decent dollar when the day comes. Why would we want to go and bring stress inside the house? So now we are saying we want women who could follow certain guidelines. And if you can't do that, just being pretty and just being a woman that everybody wants is not good enough anymore. And that is why sometimes you would see if a man, God forbid, cheats on you, you wonder why you would cheat on me with a woman that look like Shrek wife. But she is contributing what he wants to his life. And sometimes it's not just about looks. Well, a lot of the times it's not just about looks. Right? And so, another thing, how relationships start these days are very sexual in nature. We start having sex first, and then we get to know the person. Sometimes within the first couple of days, you get sex out of the way, and then you realize it's either A, I don't want this because the sex was trash, or B, I got this person out of my system, so I don't want them anymore, or I moved on, or there's no emotional connection, or whatever it is. And so we put in the cart before the horse instead of dating to know people. These days, people want to date to get a free meal. And I was talking to a friend of mine, and she was saying that she's going on this date. I say, well, finally getting somebody. No, I don't really like him. I was like, so why are you going on
So
a
what you
date?
go to the date and do?
Exactly. Men go on dates because they have a romantic interest in a woman. Either a romantic or they want a relationship. We go with purpose.
Most of the times men pay for the date when they ask you out. So it's not, so it's
Correct.
the case of, okay, it's because I have an interest in you, whether it's sexual, whether it's whatever, but let's see where this goes. So here, let's go out on a date.
Exactly. But women are going on dates and they have no interest in the men. Absolutely none.
For a meal?
They're going for a meal.
Because
or
it's
they
fun,
never-
it's
they
funny
can't
you
afford
said
to
that
do certain
because
things on themselves.
I was looking at a
And,
video on TikTok of a guy who took this woman out on very first time on a date, and he brought her to, I think it's the Cheesecake Factory. It's one
Yeah.
of the lower end but I love the Cheesecake Factory. They got good food. But
It's a nice place.
it's a nice place in my opinion. I would not have an issue if somebody takes me there. I like their food. It might be at the bottom according to that person. So she felt offended that as on a first date, he's taking her to the Cheesecake Factory because in her mind, you're trying to get at me to impress me and this is where you're bringing me. So he in turn said to her, well, to begin with, I'm not even sure this is going to go even further. So why would I take you to the most expensive restaurant? And I'm not sure if we even like each other like that to begin with. So we start at the bottom and work our way up. But she got offended and apparently went live. And the folks on the live were telling her, no, you're wrong. At the end of the day, you're just going out. Eating is part of it, but it was just meant to get to know each other. So it seems as though you were more interested in getting the meal than getting to know dude. So
And
the
to
light
see how
didn't
deep
quite
the
go
man's
her way,
pocket is.
and he turned around, and she's when she finally realized, okay, she got enough blows from the art, and she was like, all right. But then homeboy decided he was gonna take her back home, and now she gets offended and upset at him and cursing him out for taking, because he was like, with that attitude, I don't think I even have the appetite to sit down across a table and eat with you, considering our very first time going anywhere. And you're upset at the choice of place that I'm bringing you. That to me is a red flag, and I'm going to look at it as a red flag. Have a good day. Get out of my vehicle.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. You see, she wants to test the man to see how deep his pockets are and what the lengths he would go to impress her. And the thing is, that is not sustainable. And when the man cannot do it on a regular basis, they turn around and say the man doesn't do the things that he used to do. But it's not sustainable. So that is why it is best for you to date within your comfort zone. And if, because it's really, as you said, to get to know the person. And a date could be you're going to a concert, you're going, just a place where you can have a conversation.
Exactly.
With,
You go for a cup of coffee, you go for a drink.
Yeah. So I don't think she wants to be wined and dined. And sometimes women do that to impress their friends and to go on Instagram and post where they are. And a lot of the times they can't even afford to go there themselves. and putting these kind of measures on men. It's like when you go to a bar, you see a woman drinking Stag, you offer a drink, and all of a sudden she wants Courvoisier. If it's Stag, you drink Stag.
Or a double black,
And
a
then
double
they
black,
pass
a
out,
double
they
black,
pass out,
and
they can't make it.
a double black and ginger ale.
They want double black and ginger ale. So there's what's going on now. But no, people have to be true to themselves and to say, listen, this is what I like. If she expressed that these are the type of places, because he was supposed to be asking and feeling out as well, what are the things that she likes? And sometimes a date could be even going to a fun park that this person says, hey, I like bungee jumping. Okay, let's go bungee jumping. These kinds of things. But the fact that he's merely taken her out to eat, and this is the way she wants to behave, and this is what's going on in Grenada as well, And I feel sorry for a lot of men because we have to pay our own bills, and then we have to help women pay their bills, and then take them out and wine and dine them. And sometimes we're working for the same amount of money. And if you're struggling, how am I expected to do these things? Because they want to send men to thief. And that is not the way relationships are supposed to go, by imposing impossible measures on the other person, their expectations. And so we set ourselves up.
I like that. As a matter of fact, just this morning I saved something. I saw a guy post on Facebook, and he says, here's a list of things that men refuse to pay for if we are not married. Bills, rent, car, hair, nails, bags, jewelry, designer anything, vacation, furniture to go in your crib, plastic surgery, bottles at the club, car repairs, food for another man's child, gas, DoorDash, Uber Lyft, and your tithes.
I find so.
He says if we're not married, he's not responsible for paying any of those things if we are merely dating. But I guess the
I
rules
remember
have
back
changed.
in the days, a girl just meet me and asked me to buy a bed for her. The first I was blown away. A bed and a whole bed.
What you mean? Like, how long did you know the person?
I think that was the first day I met a person.
The first day?
The first day. Very first day, I kid you not.
Did you even know where the person lived?
Aruna, I just went to a bar for a drink. I didn't go there with the person.
So you mean the person there, they asked
And we
you?
ended up in a conversation, and she just asked me for a bed.
So you had a furniture shop or something, and you were giving away furniture at that time? You had a promotion?
Well, I don't know. So it's just these kind of things, and when men can't do these kind of things, they say, "Oh, you're cheap,"
And you're
and
broke.
you're saying that, and you can't you don't want to spend, but you can't afford it. Also, it's ridiculous.
So I'm broke, you broke. But I'm calling you broke. All right.
Exactly. So it's either A, you could say, all right, if two of us broke, I could only date somebody outside of my category so that person can help me in life, and this is what I want. But I think you should state your claims early. But be prepared that the person who is giving you all these things, they will want something in return.
So, fair
So find
exchange.
out what that is.
All righty, bro. Thanks so much. I'm having crying here this morning, I swear. How do you meet somebody first time and ask them for a bed? Like, never met the person before, and I guess, I don't know. But my thing is, I honestly believe that we are all responsible for ourselves, and we should not put pressure on another person to take care or meet our needs. If you meet somebody who is in a position and able to, and they offer, all well and good. Nobody's gonna turn down, hey, let me pay your car note this month. But let it be of their own will and not feeling pressured, or you going with the expectation that, okay, I meet this person and already you start checking off which bill in yours they're going to pay. We are all responsible for ourselves. We're all adults. We're not children. And I think that is what, makes a lot of us end up in situations where we are not comfortable because of expectations. Expectations can be a killer. So if you're going into a relationship with the expectation that this person is supposed to take care of you or should take care of you, I always believe it's up to the person. Let them offer. But to have that expectation and then we complain about the dating pool because we have certain criteria or needs we want met, and when we don't get it, it's like, okay, it all falls down. Let me check in with y'all in the room and hear what you're saying. Hold on. Imagine buying a bed and you even getting a little lighter on it. It's rough. Listen, I ain't care if I have to come back next life. I never want to be a man. Trust me, it's that pressure. Anyways, so back to the question. Is it that bad out there? Or are we just simply missing the signs? Someone says, I don't think it's as bad as a lot of people say it is. People have a hard time meeting people because they go to work and stay at home all the time, and or they don't have any interests or hobbies that get them where someone can meet them. Another person says, it's that bad out there because at one point we missed the signs, and so now guards are up. This person says, back when I was actively dating, I found myself attaching myself to the end goal, which was marriage. So I definitely was rushing and overlooking stuff. After a few poor experiences, I started pacing myself better. I enjoyed the journey more and I was able to navigate accordingly. Another person says, it's bad for single people who want a genuine connection or relationship. The truth is, a lot of people don't need a mate. What they need is therapy. And that I endorse. A lot of us don't need that. Someone says it is bad, but I also think that those who are dating do not know how to date. Before I met my fiance and I decided to date, I realized that some people just didn't know. A lot of people are not healed, not over their past, and their expectations are unrealistic or non-existent. Dating is about collecting the information you need. People don't want to ask uncomfortable questions or dig deep. I learned that in order for me to make the best of it, that I had to be intentional and genuine, and that's what I was looking for. And age doesn't matter because I had old ones that had no clue and young ones too. And when I needed a break, I took one. Then I met someone who understood the assignment. And I strongly endorse that. I don't think we understand the whole dating principle. Everybody wants to look good in the other's eye. Everybody wants to appear as a saint, as an angel. Nobody has bad sides. Nobody gets angry. Nobody has a temper. Nobody, has a quick mouth. Nobody gets disrespectful. Everybody's just this beacon of, light, like perfection. We all sit there and we give only the beautiful sides of our stories. We don't delve into, well, I did this or I did that. Whatever the case might be. We just sit. Much time we sit and lie to each other, lie about our own selves to each other, or you give misinterpretation of yourself. Only the good things, and we gloss over, the parts that makes us look less becoming. But if you're going to be with somebody, they're going to have to love all the parts of you. So when we only show the good side, what about the bad and the ugly sides that show their head later on down the road when you get super comfortable and then you're asking, like, who's this dude? Or he's like, well, who is this woman? I don't know you. You came across like butter couldn't melt in your mouth. You're like so obliging and submissive. And now this woman is here going toe to toe with me. Before my watch dropped, you pick it up, cursing me out. And you were like the Lamb of God not so long ago. Sweet, sweet. Everything I said you agreed with. Now you became comfortable. You're inside the party and is wasting the place. Like, what's going on? And Lori Harvey is a perfect example. And I, for one, have no problem with Lori Harvey. Call me whatever you want. Reason being, And I think the people who have problems with her are the ones who wish they were able to do like she did, because like I said to people, it's not like she's relying on anybody. She's doing her own thing. She has a business. Of course, we know who her family is. So, because she's moving on from this partner to another partner at a pace that is fast to us, but not to her, why should that be a problem to me? Because the lady basically is working, dating, and realizing, hey, this isn't for me, this isn't what I want. So, moves on. We would rather people stay in situations and they are unhappy as hell. It serves them in no way, shape, or form. But just to say it and to have this look again of being a good person or looking like a good person because I've been with this one man for how many years, so that makes me a good person. We're more focused on what we look like in John Public's eye than who we actually are and what makes us fulfilled and what makes us happy. We're more concerned about what we look like, what Laurie Harry give whatever John Public want to say John Public says. The lady's living life on her own terms. The lady has her own speed she's going at, and because if she really cared about how we feel, she would stay in whatever situation, whether it serves her or not. But I want to end up in a whole relationship living with a man and I don't even know how that happened. Grenadians don't take time to date. It's just freestyle. I'm telling you. This is about after one show, after 2 weeks official. Listen, Selvon shows up when he needs to show up. Imagine that whole time we over here having conversations, he just pop in and out. How convenient today that he happens to be here to see your comment, and seeking clarification and seeking information on your business as to who that person was and when was that. Like, so I know your business from start to finish. It's like a Jack in the Box Houdini. Look at how he appeared. Out of all the conversations we have daily, this one did not miss him. When I tell you Selvon fast, jeez. Passing. Somebody says the dating pool you are fishing from has a lot to do with your environment, your type, hobbies, and character. I personally feel that people are having a hard time with dating because they are so focused on what others will think or have to say about their preferences or relationships. Also, another reason why I feel dating isn't going well for many is because folks want to jump in the bed without truly getting to know each other. Strong point. Let me see if I can take 2 more and then shut it down. This person says it's bad, haven't dated since 2014 because it's one game after another, no honesty, no loyalty, and no one really cares about another person's heart. I wish I knew what has happened to men and women that has shifted the entire relationship universe. But I have faith that there are genuinely some men and women that is worth the effort. As long as you don't give up. As long as you don't give up the faith. Another person says, so if you're a good man, woman, and only want... So if you're a good man, women only want your money and most likely to live bill-free. If you're a good woman, men only want sex. Of course, you are what you attract, but it's a catch-22. Because if you attract a good man, he's probably not physically attractive to you, vice versa. I've met a lot of married men that lie their rear ends off. It seems as if it's a dog-eat-dog dating world. I voluntarily took myself out of the dating pool years ago because I just choose not to deal. Too many men out there playing games, looking out only for themselves and creating drama. At this stage in my life, I just want peace. Also, social media is a major influence on negativity among the sexes. Stop trying to find love on social media and seek it in real life. You have to switch up the way you date. Let me squeeze in this one and then we gone. Morning.
Listen me, I does not play games. You see me, listen me, it is my birthday. Happy birthday to me.
I'm going to enjoy your birthday.
Listen me. Us men just behave ourselves, but Hollywood made us make us lose each other.
Wow.
So, you know.
Wow.
Anyway, John
Have a
Suggs
happy-
called to say good morning.
have
And
a happy
yeah, I've been
birthday,
John
eh?
from since 2 weeks ago. Power, have a good day. God bless.
Have a great day.
Hey, thank you.
You're welcome.
Ta-ta.
Bye. And that's it, guys. I'll catch you guys tomorrow, same time, same place for another show. Thank you so much for checking into the room, the ladies' room for today, Monday, November 20. All compliments of friends at Beacon Insurance and Western Union. All right? See y'all tomorrow.